Hello, invaders. Welcome back to the last episode of the Premier League season. Not the last episode of this season, but we are here today, guys, with special guests George Girgis of the Arsenal Football Club, AJ of Liverpool, and Abanoub of Liverpool / Real Madrid. How is everybody doing, guys? How are you guys doing?
Great.
Fantastic.
You're
long
great.
season.
Long season, but we're campeones at the end of the day, so
You guys can bring
Barely.
this. We're gonna start talking
long-
crap to each other.
Barely can relate.
campeones, campeones.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
campeones.
it's the first time in 22 years.
I know. I mean, I have a lot to say about
As a Liverpool fan, I'm glad the season's over.
Yeah.
Okay,
Imagine.
we don't need to do all the sugarcoating. I think the best place for us to start is Arsenal.
100%.
You guys,
Just the elephant in the pajama pants.
you guys won somehow. Now somehow Manchester City bottled it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You guys had 3 games. You were in prime
No, I wouldn't
control, bro. They were,
say that. Arsenal were always.
bro. I honestly, that's for me is the shock. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
The shock is after Manchester City beat Arsenal. I really thought Manchester City is in it for the
Honestly, we.
even regardless of
We
the
all
game,
did, but Declan
even
Rice.
with the games.
What did Declan Rice say though?
Yeah.
Not done.
Screw this guy.
Not done. But this is gonna be like one of the moments of the season that I've done.
The humble was the stay humble.
Stay
Was that
humble,
last
right?
season?
That was last season.
Oh,
that's
But
last
not until that Aston Villa game. Man City didn't lose since January 29th or something. So we were on a good run.
You guys
Just
felt the pressure? I don't know.
I think Arsenal were still better. Yeah, to give
You guys had the
We have to give
1-0
them their
win
credit.
right after.
We're getting 1-0 after 1-0.
And it was like,
we have
I
to
was
give
like,
them
we barely.
Arsenal is the most boring champion. I gotta give
Come
them-
on,
we
AJ.
have to give them credit. Come on.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts,
Yeah.
George, on the season as a whole? It was a roller coaster for you. I'm
It
sure.
was a roller coaster.
You didn't know you won until
Here's
basically
the thing.
last.
If I'm being honest, like a combination of disappointment and being proud at the same time, because we should have never put ourselves in that position in the first place. Because we were
100%.
comfortably up at some point. Like I think it was
12
11,
points or something.
11 or 12
11, yeah.
points. Yeah. So we should have never put ourselves in a position where we start losing games. Like a game to Bournemouth here, a game to what did we lose to? I
Well,
think
the
Liverpool
best side
was
was
that-
Wolves.
yeah, Liverpool
Oh,
there.
the Wolves were
Yeah.
Wolves,
bad.
the Wolves game was bad. So we started like selling game after game, and then Man City eventually caught up, and then it was time for us to face them. And everybody thought, okay, this is like the crucial moment of the league. Either we beat them and we win the league, or they beat us and they go on to win the league. And they ended up beating us. And everybody thought from there, oh, that's it, it's over. But like I said, the Rice believed we did too.
Not over.
It's not over. It wasn't over because
Abanoub is holding back his fist.
it was still it was still close. It was still a close race. We finished strong the rest of our games, and Man City just dropped points, and we ended up winning it. And that's
It wasn't ugly. It was an ugly way to win, though. Like
I want to say ugly. I feel like
Ugly wins.
it came down to the
at
wire,
the end of the day.
but it kept us on our toes until like game day 37, match day 37.
If that's the only way they have to do it to win the league, that's fine.
37.
Let them have.
We won our match
Yeah,
day
They
37.
they were the best Premier League team. They were the best.
Honestly, they were lucky that Pep Guardiola this is his last season, and that the team, Manchester City team, didn't feel like they really wanted it as bad as they have been.
I think they tried.
No, they
Just-
definitely
they
tried.
tried.
But
I
I will
don't
say,
want it as
It
bad. The
just
hunger was
there's
in
a
us.
lot of inexperienced players that you cannot really.
How much different than last season?
no, Man City got
a lot different. Yeah.
Man City got
When you
better
look at
as
our
the
best,
season.
Cherokee, Ryan,
they did.
he,
Gay-
Donnarumma,
Yeah.
almost like half of the
roster.
Yeah.
The menu.
The team got better as the season
Bob
progressed.
Riley.
Where
They
they
did.
did.
Arsenal-
Arsenal was
They started to click.
all season.
And
Yeah.
it takes a while when you play under Pep. It takes a while for
Yeah.
players to understand like what he's asking of them. And I was happy with the run, but I still had a feeling inside of me, like even though I said the opposite in the podcast, it's just like
Well, that's
keep
just like
things
yeah.
running.
I mean,
But like we cannot go on a winning streak like we used to. Like
Yeah.
I knew we were gonna drop points. My hope was for Arsenal also to drop points by not being able to score goals from like set pieces and stuff. But until week 37 against the West Ham, they were able to do that, and they were ahead of like the entire Premier League teams, like in terms of like taking advantage of set pieces. all of those
100%.
defensive work that they worked on with their back four and the goalkeeper. So
I want to know how many games you guys won, like just with the set pieces, like as the winning.
We have the record this year of the most.
I know with like
setting the record
Yeah,
for the
most
most
goals
like,
scored.
boring football.
This
You have to
is
find a way-
creative,
Yeah.
it's innovative, it's new.
And if that's
We never seen anything
what do you
like
mean-
it before.
what do you mean it's new? This is how
This is
we used to play
revolutionary tactics
sport
by
back in
Mikel
the
Arteta, a footballing genius.
It was a retro season.
You know, Arsenal was playing good football like in the past few years, and they
this
got
season
them nowhere, right? They had to do it in a different
Yeah.
way this time, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna change it up next.
I feel like I remember like your Jose Mourinho's like when he won one of the Chelsea seasons, maybe 2014. It was like boring. Some of the games,
yeah,
were
not
boring.
like that, bro. I'm
Not as
sorry.
bad as this. But like
He
he
played-
didn't
he played
care.
good
Jose Mourinho's
football.
like, this is what
Let's
wins.
play great
But
football.
1-0
Yeah,
games,
park the bus. It doesn't matter.
Listen,
Win.
defensively, wow.
Yeah,
Other than that,
I mean, yeah. Apart from like, I mean, they
leaked
were
a
still.
few, like in the last.
Yeah,
few,
but
games.
what do you didn't have any standout players. Like it's not like you had a player that was 23 goals like Saka or something. Like he had 7 goals, I think, this season.
Here's the problem.
What do you think? Like what it was a collective.
The
Definitely.
problem is that you guys look at standout players from like a goal scoring perspective, but look at players like David Raya, for example.
Oh,
He was a standout to me throughout the whole
best
season.
keeper of the season.
Best keeper. He built
Probably in-
so many times.
Yeah.
Gabriel and Saliba, that partnership.
100%.
Yuri and Timber on the right.
Rate top 3 players.
In
This
the
is-
team?
That's a very top.
Yeah.
That's a very tough one.
No,
That's a
no,
very
it's
tough
not.
one.
Gabriel,
Fuck.
Raya, and Rice.
That tells you all you need to know.
Yeah,
The best players are the back four and
it's probably defensive players.
The
Yeah.
attack was very
Yeah.
inconsistent.
California-
Everybody had
Yeah.
different.
Consistent.
I'd say Gabriel, definitely Raya, and maybe between Saliba and Declan Rice.
I have to put Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, yeah,
Declan Rice is elite.
Yeah,
Declan Rice for sure. He's your acting.
And also when he's left out, I mean, they put him. Sometimes they would put him in different positions. You would feel like a big hole, even with Moreno and Zubamendi and who's the other? I mean, I think those are the two. Like it would. It was,
Logard.
no, well, he was never played, but it was like there was a gap. You could feel like miss.
Mendy was a good signing, I think.
He was a
Yeah,
bit
but he just he had a few good weeks and then he
and then he
Yeah.
crashed.
He
Yeah.
crashed towards
What's
the
going
end.
on with
Yeah.
this?
There's a lot of demand. Yeah.
Okay, the big question: do you guys think that now that we're gonna get into Pep, do you think that this is the start of a potential, yani, 3 year, 4
Dynasty,
year?
100%.
domination. No,
This is the dynasty.
Why are you like shutting it down? Like, why not?
Let's go. And you start with a
The same way
so
they
would
shut
the
us out
So-
from winning the league in the first place.
I would.
Of
start
course
with
they're
the
gonna shut us out from
competitors.
out.
Okay, we'll start with here.
I think what the way they played this year, it's temporary. They have to change it up because other teams will be able to catch up pretty quickly,
Hmm.
and they will do the same. They'll probably be able to defend these set pieces.
Yeah.
Don't change that way. Cause you won your title. It's actually time to get back to the board and draw some tactics and let's actually play football. Otherwise, you guys will not dominate. But I have, like, speaking from a competitor, I've seen Arteta being able to change and adapt and actually put like some thought into tactics so that I think he can do that. But like, don't get lazy with the be like, oh, this is that we've done it that way. Let's just keep going. I don't think this is gonna get you anywhere.
No,
But
you
if
have to be always willing to adapt. That's
Yeah.
what made Pep the best.
If you get back to the drawing board and invest in more players and invest in depth and change it up, you can definitely dominate.
Okay,
I agree.
that's more positive.
No, I the reason I'm saying no, it can be replicated, is because they're doing this in the best season for them to do this. When Pep is not in his prime or Manchester City is not prime,
Yeah,
Liverpool disappeared,
Yeah.
sunset, Chelsea nowhere to be found.
that's true.
They had no competition the entire season, but Manchester City was trying to keep up with
But
them.
you can say that about Liverpool last season. People said that about Liverpool last season.
No.
They had no competition.
Sure, and you can say that about Liverpool last season. Look at them this season. You've proven my point.
Yeah.
That means that this can
It's
be
not-
If you don't change it up,
Yeah.
the game is
If Liverpool can go from
Well-
winning the league to being mid-table,
Mediocre.
mid-table performance, let's be honest, this could be you as well. So I would say there's like 2 main pillars here. The mentality of the players, which I think them winning the competition is very important because now we believe, now we have a trophy, we've tasted victory, we know exactly how that feels. We know that we can We know that we're champions. They're gonna bring that energy,
The big thing is self-belief. Yeah, like
self-belief.
they
Exactly.
always
That's
doubt
what I'm saying. The Declan Rice not done or whatever is gonna be like Salah's never give up.
It's gonna be a banner.
Yeah.
all the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Like the guy literally showed a moment of courage of leadership,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure this guy in the locker room is the guy that gives the pep talks, and you can tell because this is the kind of person he is.
Mhm.
And then you need a lot of signings. Like I don't know how Arsenal started as being one of the most deep and stacked teams in the league to like not having options on the bench. I don't know how that happened.
In attack.
Yeah, in attack.
we were lacking wingers. The wingers were lacking, and
You started
It's
having
investment
like a
worse, yeah.
stacked team, like except for Saka. I don't think you had.
Yeah.
You went into the season with no replacement for Saka.
Madueke we signed.
Bro, Madueke was signed later on,
Yeah,
and that's not the player that would like
Yeah.
help you if you're in a pinch.
yeah.
So
doesn't-
they need signings. Like Amir said, I agree with everything Amir said. Like they have to. Okay, we want a trophy. We want an ugly fashion, but we need to like.
Not like Liverpool style, but yeah.
Yeah.
Not go out and like and purchase like
No,
the world.
we need a dope
Oh.
on the left or somebody like that. You know, like somebody.
Savinho's available.
He's up for sale.
Who plays on the right? That might be a better replacement for Saka. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a lot they need to change if they want to be consistent.
Yeah.
This performance is not consistent. This is like my 2 cents.
Yeah.
No, I mean I agree with what they said. I'm not really a huge fan of Arteta, so I don't think I'm just not. I don't like his way of football style.
Not
Yeah,
it's
it's
boring.
I think it's boring. It's a bit, and even before this season, it's nothing special. Like it's for me, watching Arsenal is like a snooze fest. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's- I just can't. I
Look at
mean,
games like the West Ham.
compare it.
No, bro, they're all
compare it-
not
not-
boring games.
when you compare it to Liverpool, not this year, but like previous years and City, that's football. That's enjoyable. But to watch,
I don't think any football fan can like disagree with you.
I mean, to watch Arsenal,
Yeah.
but I will say, like, they're not going to win the Premier League next year. I think their focus should be, like Amir said, change the tactics, focus on Champions League because I don't think they're going to win this Saturday. And that's it. We'll talk about it later.
They're not gonna win.
We're definitely winning this.
But
We're definitely winning.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna win next year. And
We
I'm
won
not,
the-
yeah, that's it. I agree with both.
I
of
have
them.
some opinions about that, but
We're
I-
gonna destroy PSG.
my
off the
opinion-
set pieces, bro.
My opinion is
Kind of-
Arsenal. It's such an advantage that you guys have a young squad. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of young players.
Yeah.
It's not like any post prime like Liverpool won last season. And, like, there's a lot of players aging. There's like Madueke, Saka, Gabriel still like 28.
they're all very young.
It's a very young. So that's like that could be 3-4 years of domination. Like Liverpool, even though we were competing against Man City, we had like players in their prime, 26, 27. We could dominate the next 3 years. I think with the right additions, I do not see why they couldn't be first place competing. I'm not gonna make a prediction if they can win or not because it all depends on how Manchester
Very-
City looks, how Liverpool and how Chelsea look at the beginning of the season. Because right now we're all gonna be in chaos at the beginning of the season. I mean, you seem more confident, but like I feel there's a big adaptation. Liverpool has a lot of changes.
They have a lot
Chelsea's
of
a product. Yeah, I mean, there's so much going on. Manchester United we don't know where they're gonna be. So like, I don't know. But yeah,
We'll see.
They got potential.
let's say
You gotta use it right.
I'll let you say the last thing about
Just get
Arsenal
rid
before
of
we-
Martin Odegaard and you'll be fine. Just
Oh, yeah,
Definitely
this
not.
guy-
That's our captain. What are you talking
This
about?
guy-
No, he is not.
He is not. To this
Did he
point,
get dropped? Also, was he dropped or injured? Like, cause
A
he,
little
he
bit
did-
of both. A little bit of
Yeah.
both.
he deserved to get dropped, bro. I'm glad
But
Arteta had balls to do
It's
that.
not much better, man. And when he came back into the lineup,
Ezzy's much better.
I would pick
No,
Eze all day.
Dude, are you
no, he
serious?
hasn't put up the numbers. Just
It's
put-
not about the Martin
How much-
Odegaard never puts the
I know.
numbers.
He got an assist. He gave the assist to
One assist.
Trossard against West Ham.
He's so wasteful.
The one is the
His shots on target. I wish I could see the ratio, but it's like 1 out of every.
He doesn't even
four.
shoot. What
He
he
doesn't
does,
score.
does he even take shots?
When he does, it's like I mean,
He doesn't score as much. He used to score more.
I think
he's
Ezzy
just-
should be your man in that position.
in the potential.
He's the captain, man. He's
No, bro, he shouldn't
That
have
is
the
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 Arsenal
playmaker.
captain.
He's the
Hey,
playmaker.
listen,
English, He is
Rice should have the armband or
Yes.
Gabriel.
I think
Or Rice.
what we've seen of Martin Odegaard is exactly what Arteta was trying to play this season. It's not anything different. If he's telling him to play safe, that means he's telling the entire team to play safe.
That's our KDB.
To be
right
very
there.
honest, because
Bro, that's a heresy, bro.
It's like KDB. I
Alright.
know, but it's
Now we understand why people hate Arsenal fans. Because
KDB
people
from
like him.
Timu. KDB from
It's not a KDB. bro. It means the same to us.
anything else to say about Arsenal before we finish with the Arsenal?
Before we
No.
flush the toilet.
Yeah.
No, like I said, like I agree with what the boys said. We definitely need some more signings to keep it consistent and keep it in for the years to come. Otherwise, it's gonna be a brief celebration. But PSG, we're coming for you. 2-1, 3-1. I think 2-1 is the fair score.
Okay.
2-1 the fair score.
We gotta take
We're
predictions.
coming for Paris in a second, but
I
yeah,
cannot wait to see you guys get whooped.
they're not gonna. We're gonna just.
I hope Dembele scores a hat trick, even though
They're a bunch of
I
little
hope-
boys, man. They're all like so skinny and tiny. We're gonna bully them on the set piece.
Who's gonna bully them?
Gabriel, Hincapié,
All
Saliba.
right, leave it until we talk about Champions League.
Okay.
know.
Let's
Yeah.
let's get into anything else before I'm gonna Manchester City.
Congrats, Arsenal.
Commercial.
Congrats, Arsenal.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Who's favorite?
Okay, Manchester City. Amir, you're gonna start. We don't have to go all around, but like Manchester City,
It's such an emotional day. Yeah,
Pep Guardiola. First, start with the season, and then or however you want to do it. And then Pep Guardiola.
I-
Got to talk about the legacy, the man.
I think my reflection on the season hasn't changed. That was one of the most exciting Man City teams I've seen
Really?
in years.
Oh, I mean Turkey.
Like,
yeah.
I was
agree.
very excited to see that
Entertaining too.
Man
Yeah,
City
yeah.
team to play, and I think a lot of people can agree with me. Like, it was such a very nice, fresh team to see the players' skills. I feel like Pep was giving more players more freedom to do whatever they want,
Yeah.
no matter what the score is. It wasn't boring at all, even though we slipped a few times, but I was okay with that. I'm happy with where we ended, even if it's just 2 cups. I think with that, it was such a young team in transition, and Pep leaving. I think Pep leaving, it was planned way ahead. Like, it wasn't just decided. It was probably decided from
He
the
just
beginning.
didn't announce it because of
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard that the players were told, and I guess his will or something like that, or like something was leaked to them.
but
Like, he wasn't planning on
yeah.
telling them that soon.
until the Aston Villa game.
Uh-huh.
But I think it was planned with the board like way ahead. Like,
Yes, I agree.
Them planning the stand to be called the Pep Guardiola stand.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Wow.
That
I didn't know.
stand actually has been making for like I think 3 years
amazing.
now.
Where's Mohamed Salah?
And like them releasing like the Pep collection, like kit collection, like 3 months ago.
That's
You can tell
Yeah,
they already know.
I didn't
like,
realize that.
Yeah, they already know that Pep is leaving. So for them to end up second place behind Arsenal and win 2 cups and produce that big games, big performance,
Yeah.
I'm totally satisfied. I cannot say anymore.
What do you feel like you're?
Nothing. I just wish Pep wasn't a coach during the Liverpool.
The club.
Oh my god, bro!
Can you imagine?
It kills me inside. We would have won like 3 Premier Leagues and
But it made the best soccer that I've watched.
Like the Ronaldo.
From
That
2017
was the new
to
classic.
2020.
the best.
uh,
Oh, it was
2020.
best football.
Yeah.
Not being able to win the Premier League with 97 points.
That is
Liverpool-
like
It's ridiculous.
that's insane.
That was like
Club's luck in
Yeah.
every league and in
insane match.
93, 92.
It was 97. That was another season. 97, 98 was
Arsenal won it with 85.
Yeah, that's why. Set pieces.
Well, Liverpool won 84 last year, so we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
85 is 85. It's enough to win.
Anything to say about Manchester City, guys?
Oh yeah. First of all, Pep. I think it's safe to say that his legacy with Manchester City is the best of his career. That tops Barcelona's. I don't know. Might be a hot take.
No, I agree because
but-
he
won the trouble.
he revolutionized the English.
Yeah, longevity.
Man.
The league itself is very difficult. Like,
And he changed. He
yeah,
changed.
being that consistent for how many seasons was he there?
10 years.
10?
10 years.
Yeah.
His loss ratio, I think he lost only like 52 games in 10 years.
That is
10 years,
that is crazy.
In 10 years.
Since he was in Bayern, it was 10 years.
No, since he was in Man City only. 52 games in 10 years.
He was a Bayern.
In the Premier
He's saying in the Premier League since he
He only lost 50
Yeah.
games.
Wow.
Oh,
So yeah,
Probably half of
to
those is probably a club team.
But yeah, but
Bro.
think about it. 52 games.
Yeah, exactly. Losing to Klopp, yeah.
20 of
but-
those are probably against Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. That is true. But I think the guy's fantastic. I think the guy deserves more than just a stand. I think that the
He's
entire
gonna have a
stadium
stand.
should be
He's gonna
called
have a
the
stand.
Guardiola stand.
Yeah.
The guy is just like amazing. The best thing that ever happened to that club. Let's be fair. I know that you won a lot before him too,
Yeah.
but like,
Pellegrini.
yeah, I know.
Not the same.
But with the consistency, the
The
fear,
heritage.
the heritage, the fear that people got from facing that team,
Yeah.
just knowing that Guardiola sitting on the bench, this is something that you cannot replicate
I'm
with
scared
anybody else.
watching it. I mean, I
Yeah.
was scared watching it. Like, yani, I know what they're capable.
Yes,
They
I
play-
faced them in the Champions League so many times, and I gotta say, like, as Real Madrid, we probably knocked that team out the most out of anybody,
yeah.
you know. But it still scared me crapless every single time I faced them, because I know, like, one of the most organized teams, one of the most teams that plays consistent football. You know, like, you know that they can hurt you. You know, like, it's one of these
Yeah.
things. It's different when you play a team like Arsenal that's gonna Declan Rice is gonna score 2 free kicks and they gotta keep, like, you know, like, humiliating us about it. But you know, like, you don't.
Mhm.
But anywho,
So we do, man.
Pep is one of the best managers to build a team, right?
Yeah.
And this is the best thing. One of the best managers to take you out of the transition period. You know, like, this man literally took an end of an era team, 3/4 of which ended up leaving, and slowly kept over the years preparing the players, introduced them bit by bit. You didn't feel the shift. I didn't feel like when
Yeah,
KDB left or whatever. I didn't feel like
It was like a
the
dip.
drop. I didn't
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
that, because he's the best at preparing these players and slowly inserting them in the team and making sure that the team is gonna play regardless of the names that are
100%.
playing the starting
He
11.
makes Nico O'Reilly look like he's like I mean, you could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
O'Reilly-
Mateus Nunes.
Yes.
Mateus Nunes is one of the best right backs in the league.
This guy was a reject.
Yeah.
They made him into a player. That's the thing. Like, bro, this is just only Pep things. The man is a legend. You know, like, as much as I hate the guy, like, as a rivalry, you know, but I
Yeah.
love the guy as a manager and whatever he did to the sport. At some point, I also thought that the Manchester City football that they were playing was too boring. They had a stint before Holland where, like, position. And I'm like,
it was very boring.
it was boring to watch. It was just like, okay, you're killing the game.
Yeah.
You're smothering the game. But since they got Holland, things changed. They start playing more direct, more. Well, now we have a target
Target
man.
man. Yeah.
It's very different. It became an entertaining team to watch and just very, like, scary team to go against. So that's amazing. I just think the right now the biggest challenge is, like, how Maresca is gonna, like, end up forming that team. I am one of Maresca's biggest fan. You can ask David. We talk about Maresca so highly all the time.
Yeah.
He marks the leaving of Maresca as the fulcrum point of the entire season going, the point of inflection
Yeah.
of their season going down, because they were doing great. This guy beat PSG,
Yeah.
who were, like, the champions
Yeah.
of the Champions League in the World Cup final.
Mhm.
So that guy is capable of doing great things with nobodies, which is Chelsea's team that was, like, still the youngest team
Yeah.
probably in the league. This guy's gonna do a lot of great things.
I don't know if he's not gonna come in right away, like off the bat, and
If Slot can do it, Maresca can definitely do it.
That's the thing.
Such
When you lose coaches like no one,
There's momentum too.
whoever is gonna come after will never be good enough. Like, you can get, like, a league and then
Yes.
take 2 years off, which is fine. I think the fans have to be realistic.
I'm gonna make a bold claim, and probably you all will agree with it though. I think Pep leaving is much more of an impact than Klopp leaving. Like, Messi, Klopp was there 6 years, but I think the impact of Pep Guardiola leaving is as if, like, Sir Alex leaves. Obviously, it was a lot
I
longer.
see.
Versus Klopp leaving, Messi was great, and
Yeah,
the
short stint, yeah.
implementation, the identity that he gave Manchester City
Yes.
is completely different than to what it was before. Liverpool has changed drastically to, like, the heavy middle and the attack, and
Right.
but Manchester City, it's unrecognizable how it was. I mean, you can see like we had Sturridge, we had Suarez, like, we had stints of attack, and so it's not like it was completely brand new slate. Like, it was high pressure and things changed, but Pep Guardiola, I feel like that's a big hole more than the
Yeah.
slot taking Klopp's spot. So I feel like there's gonna be a bumpy road.
Because when you watch them play, you know this is Guardiola's system. Like,
Yeah,
you know the players are doing exactly what he wants.
Yeah,
Like, at
exactly.
every minute, every pass, every way, you know, tactically. Like, it's just that's Guardiola's tactics, Guardiola's mindset. Like the players had that. Like you can't explain it. Like that's why he was such an amazing coach because the players did exactly what he wanted.
Or they get benched.
Or they
But
get
I
benched.
mean, I remember complaining about it too, like a couple seasons ago. I was like, he's overcomplicating it. Like Marmoush is overcomplicating
Yeah,
it.
But he
Just let-
changed. He changed the
He
season
changed.
a lot.
He changed.
He started playing way more direct football. He stopped being boring.
Which
He's
is
like,
good. See, the
Yeah.
adaptability.
He
is
adapts.
even that's not for every manager. No managers, not very few managers can do
He
that.
adapt, but he's still
That have that adaptability.
yeah, no,
زي
absolutely.
ارتيتا كده مش adaptable لسه شوية يعني.
Yeah.
The one thing can I say? So, I think what I admire about Pep and what I hate about him and admire him is that when I remember when with the Klopp teams, the Liverpool teams, like when we're in the title race, I was like I was going like in my mind, I'm like, we're not gonna win because Man City keeps winning. Like I had this like already sense of defeat because they were always. I knew that
I knew the inevitable.
I knew the inevitable, and then, but Liverpool were so good, it was just like killing me inside. You know, like when you like thinking like, man, they should win the the league, but they can't because City keeps winning, and it's like it made it like
Infuriating.
yeah, it made it really. That's the one thing I'm gonna remember the most is what he did to that City team. Like that's
fair.
It's hard to beat Pep in a league competition.
That's just like
Yeah,
it's
consistency.
impressive. So props to him, though. Props to him. He was a great manager. Respect. I'm also gonna miss when something goes wrong and he has to drink the water bottle. I'm gonna miss that too. So
Press conference.
Scratches on his
so
head.
fun.
scratch.
They were so fun to watch. His press conference.
I like Klopp's. You can't beat Klopp once.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Was this too?
That was something. But I would say one thing because I know you guys want to say that Man City is gonna go through a big dip.
Not big.
Not big.
No, I didn't say big, but it's gonna be fourth.
Like I'd be Guardiola.
But like, you know, like Man City as a club and as a project is one of the most sustainable clubs you can. I agree. You can have in England or in football right now.
Management.
In terms of management,
the charge is coming. Whether this,
I think they're gonna figure it out, like similar to the UEFA charges. But in terms of management, strategy, resources, infrastructure,
All that, yeah, all
tech,
that's there.
everything is there.
But the leadership and players are leaving as well. That's a big thing.
That's something that
They got new leaders.
Bernardo,
it can be
is there other leaders?
Well, if we get to keep
Bernardo and John Stones doesn't matter for me, but he's still a leader.
yeah.
And Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva is a huge loss.
Is that it?
Stones.
There's those two.
Yeah.
I think Haaland's gonna be the captain of this team.
Well, Holland has been the project for
I
that
don't know,
team
yeah.
for a while.
And
So-
he's got that personality.
So Holland is the leader. Rodri is another leader. Donnarumma is experienced.
Yeah, Rodri راح Madrid.
I thought Rodri's leaving, right?
Nobody.
I don't think so. I think they're renewing the contract.
After what he said.
Yeah, Foden has been.
Did you say
anything, bro?
This guy said if Real Madrid come knocking, I'm leaving.
That's it.
That's not what he said, though.
That's what it was translated.
You can't. Yeah, that's exactly. The guy.
What
said,
did he say?
He said you can't refuse the best clubs in the world or something like that.
Yeah,
you don't want Rodri? You want to take Rodri?
No, he's just saying like if
You and Christian were pissed.
Trent did that.
Hey, I'm a screw Trent.
No, but what I'm saying is that this is like just banter they do to get a bigger contract. All the players do that. It's
Like
not
that,
it's
right.
stuff like that.
Rodri is closer to renew than
Then,
leaving. Yeah. So yeah, I think we still got a lot of figures that can need the youngsters, and
Okay.
yeah, I'm not too worried, but I have to be more realistic. I'm okay not winning like 4 in a row.
Yeah,
It's like these days are over. If it happens, great. But if it doesn't happen, let me just enjoy it. I had my time. I had my good moments. خلاص. يعني
So hold on, you don't think City are gonna compete next year?
then we
I think they're gonna compete next.
So who's gonna compete with Arsenal then? That's how we're gonna start it.
Definitely
Who's
not
gonna
Liverpool.
compete with us?
Definitely
Not Liverpool. Not Man
You
City.
guys are ruining his program.
Man United. Man United.
Bro, Pep Linders.
He left.
I know.
Yeah. So
What if he comes to Liverpool?
like
I mean, comes back to Liverpool.
What if we take him as a manager?
do you want to transition to Liverpool?
Wait, you want him as a man? He's not a good man.
Better than Klopp. A slot.
You guys are already keeping Salah. I think.
I'm just saying, Pep Linders available. I take the head.
Arabola, what's his name?
Okay, are we? Wait, I'll let you say about. You wanted to say something about Pep, right or no?
Pep, yeah, I mean, we're gonna miss it. We're gonna miss it.
No, you're not gonna miss him.
No, not
Shut up, dude. You'll be like, I almost lost a second.
We learn a lot from the master, but at the end of the day, the student overcame the master, and
Bro,
it's time for the master.
I feel like this he passed it to
You gotta give credit where it's due. Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I am glad he's gone though. I'll be honest.
What do y'all think is going next?
Thank God.
no, I'm sad for the
He's
Premier
taking a break.
League.
He's-
I'm not sad.
I'll
bro.
take
I
a
don't.
break too.
Right?
No, he's taking a break.
No Saudi.
Does he have a wife? Excuse me. This is
He has kids. I mean,
yeah, but see
He has a.
ex-wife, right?
I don't know if they're divorced or they're back, but I think that's one of the reasons.
I heard Shakira's available. Yeah.
oh my God.
What minute are we on?
What is this? Is this gossip podcast? Gossip soccer, football.
Okay.
Soccer.
What was I
He
gonna
lives
say?
in Miami.
I am.
If you see Kev moving to the United States,
Now we know. He's like, yeah. I was gonna say, I feel the last thing I'll say about Pep Guardiola is I feel saddened for the league.
yes, same.
Losing Klopp was very sad for me
Mm.
because he was not just like Messi, he had a presence, but like he was like a face of the Premier League.
Yes.
Like the joy, the
Yeah.
joking, the anger, the like he's a character. That's what I was looking for.
That's true.
He's a character of the Premier League. Like Pep Guardiola, I feel like my brain has been so like stapled with Premier League Pep Guardiola. So now like
Can I say a hot take?
Yeah.
I think the Pep Klopp era is what elevated the Premier League as a league in general
100%.
to the place where people say this is the best league in the world. I think this league is gonna go back to being, guys, it's not that better than any other league. It's very competitive, yes, but it's not the best league.
well, it had I mean it goes in
It's always
waves.
been the best thing in the world.
It goes in waves.
Actually,
When you gonna mark when Alex Ferguson's era? You're gonna mark it to people like
No, I mean yeah, I mean like Henri,
They invented
Roy Keane. This era was like
They invented
10
the
years.
modern soccer
I
like,
agree with you.
organization.
who's they?
The English.
Oh,
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah,
that was Arsene Wenger.
In the 90s and the 80s, it was Italy, bro. Like before.
Yes, but
Arsene
2000s.
But Arsene Wenger
Yeah.
was the
Really?
focal point, the actual
I agree.
transition.
Yes.
The Premier League to
It's gonna be
another-
it's Sir Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be like,
Mourinho and
but then Mourinho.
Yeah,
I
that-
agree with
that
you to a
era.
point, but I also disagree because with them elevating the Premier League, they just didn't elevate like only their clubs. All of the mid-table teams
I agree.
Oh
have,
yes,
have transformed.
it's crazy.
And that's why in the past 2 seasons, like where like the champion is winning with an 84 point, 85 point because it's just getting so competitive.
Yeah.
And all of the teams now are
Or they're all bad, or they're all equally as bad that they all dropping points.
no, I think
You can argue
they're-
like
Yeah,
next
alright.
season, yeah, somebody can win the league with like 79 points.
yeah, but
Because everybody's losing.
because I think mid-table teams are catching up in terms of technology
agree.
research
They are.
and
That's
Management too.
and management
People like Iraola and
and management.
Eddie Howe.
And the players, the development, the youth academy, the players that bring them international.
And with the resources
Crazy.
with AI, it's so like the gap is
Yeah, yeah.
increasing.
shrinking.
If only they did that in these other farmer leagues because they're so unentertaining. This is the most entertaining league in the world.
I mean, I don't watch the other leagues, so I don't want to judge them. Like
La Liga.
that's the Farmers League. Okay, do you actually want to look at
Oh,
this?
wallahi lazim, this is
No. I'm about to show you something that is gonna blow your mind.
up.
No, hold on. I'm about to show you something that's gonna blow your mind.
Does anybody disagree? I don't have the stats ready.
No, the
I
Prem is
feel
just
like
too competitive.
It is
think we're
always the
biased.
same two teams.
We're biased because the Premier League has a much better broadcasting
Okay.
platform.
You want to make fun of us, bro? Your last three teams, 20 points, 22 points, 39 points. Get out of here, dude.
Yes, 39
I
points.
think Max
Get outta
because-
here.
39 points
because
is
we don't
18
have, like
points.
La Liga fantasy and we like
No, but
I feel like we're
You have a team that got 20 points.
And
like,
I
why did
just
they even
and
turn up?
if I ever see a team other than Barcelona and Real Madrid and Atletico because they're the black horse always that wins the season,
How many leagues did you guys win in the past? I don't know, 6 years.
Messi.
Only كده?
Well-
No, but at least Messi.
Okay, but who has won since
Who
2014?
has been dominating
There's-
y'all's asses?
Other than domination. Other than that. Mahawa, you're talking about Guardiola.
How many leagues did Liverpool? I'm a Liverpool fan.
Bro, you're
How
talking
many leagues did we win?
that's Guardiola.
How many leagues did we win?
How many
Leagues did we win
Liverpool,
in his era?
What?
Two.
Two. What
أنا
about
بدك تيتا two. You got a joke?
bro? You're not
He
listening.
won 2 leagues in 10 years that he was.
You're not
was
listening
managing.
to it, bro. I promise you.
I remember telling this guy, I was like, there is a fantastic game that was happening between, like, I don't know.
La Liga
Two
games
mid-
are-
he was like, bro, nobody cares about La Liga. I was like, you want to watch? That game ended up being 4-3. He didn't want to watch it because it's La Liga, because he has that predisposed
Yeah.
idea
Bro.
that La Liga is just not good enough.
This is how I look at it. All the best players either go to Barcelona or go to Madrid. At least there's no top five. There's no top five on Liverpool. We actually have a fluctuating. The Premier League has a fluctuating top five.
What do you
It's
mean?
not always
They
Chelsea.
got-
Manchester.
Where did you get Martin Odegaard?
Real Madrid.
No, he didn't. No, from Sociedad. But he was at Real Madrid at some point. Where did you guys get Zubimendi?
Oh, we got from Sociedad.
Exactly.
And Marino.
What about that?
These are these are players that are playing in your top teams, coming from mid-table.
It doesn't matter.
Isak was a Sociedad player too.
I'm not talking about individuals, Habibi. I'm talking about.
What are you
This is
talking
off topic. But we can cut out whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I
But-
want to
but-
finish this
But
conversation.
my point is, there is it's never a guaranteed top six in the Premier League. Do you have a top six guaranteed on that?
Top 6 is the most overrated statement of all time.
The reason I'm saying
Who's
that
top
is
six?
because there's always
Why is he in the top 6?
you can never guarantee who's going to win the league.
He
at the
only
beginning
started
of the
playing 2 years ago.
season. Okay, is that
Why was he considered one of the big 6? Based on the 04 league that they won?
because they always
No,
always
no,
guarantee Europa
Always competed.
After Arsene Wenger, they stopped smelling the top 4.
عندك حق.
Why were they considered to be a big team?
Why is Manchester United?
No. Why is Spurs
They
the big
shouldn't
team?
necessarily have to
What
be
do you
that.
think of the top 6? What do you think of? You think
They-
of Spurs?
No.
The one that got relegated?
Like my
Almost
point
got
is,
relegated.
you can't guarantee if I tell Amir right now, you guys all to predict who's going to win next season. You can't. I can with confidence say it's either Barcelona or Madrid.
Or
I
Atletico
can say-
Madrid?
In the يعني 10 years, maybe they.
Why not? I just proved to you that in the 10 years you won 2 leagues from him.
Okay, but we also had Chelsea that won in 2014, 2015.
شفت رجعت فين؟
When was 2016?
Leicester City.
As
That's Leicester City, and then كل سنة وأنت طيب.
Arsenal, Liverpool.
Chelsea.
So we have three. I feel like taking this 10 years is not fair because we're looking at Guardiola.
Okay. Do you think Leicester City is something that you can
No,
base your perspective on?
that's why I did
That's it. Okay.
Okay, يعني
Other than Leicester City,
you
who
can't
wins the-
guarantee. We can't guarantee who the winner is. This season, you couldn't have guaranteed. We thought it was Liverpool at the beginning of the season. Some people were saying Chelsea just won the Club World Cup. Other people saying Manchester City is amazing. Arsenal is this. We had four
I knew it
different
was either
teams.
going to be either Arsenal or Manchester City. Everybody knew it's either going to be.
How did you know that?
Judging
We,
by the,
we got we won. We just got off winning the league.
I think
We had Isak. We had Verts.
I mean,
We were on cloud nine.
They
Do you see what I'm saying? Maybe I'm biased.
I see.
because-
No.
But my point is, it's an unpredictability in title racing.
Well,
Anna, I look at La Liga, I look at Bundesliga, and I look at Ligue 1, that it's always give or take the same two. I mean, Ligue 1 is a little different. But
Ligue 1,
it's usually PSG,
Yeah,
usually Bayern Munich,
Bundesliga too.
usually Barcelona or Madrid. That's why I look at it. I like the uncertainty. That's why it's an entertainment.
I will agree with you on that.
Now I'm not gonna talk about the
For-
whole.
for
Maybe
us,
it's
like,
wrong to talk about the whole league as a
Yeah.
whole, but like
No, I agree with
But
you.
Madrid, but I would argue that Madrid and Barcelona are like the two biggest clubs
And-
in the whole world.
And one more thing, because I'm gonna forget. I listened to an interview from Bale, and this is like a common thing. I brought it up. He was saying the players, it's like a training, it's like a practice for them in the league. Their main focus is the Champions League.
Yeah.
All of these Barcelona, Madrid, their main focus is always Champions. So they go and they're like rolling in the park. They'll like score 4 or 5 goals, Ronaldo, and then like they're not even trying, but they're just like
There's no way they weren't trying for the league.
that's what he's saying. And like
He's saying that because he lost so many leagues.
it's
to
a role.
Barcelona.
He said it's like a stride in the park. Like it's like the league is like a stride in the park. We're only focusing
Again,
on the,
this is one of the best teams in the history of the sport.
Yeah, and all the
They had
money.
Ronaldo, Benzema.
yes.
Yeah.
That's a.
But my point is like that mentality is like in their brain
But-
that like the league we can just like
But when
piss off.
the way I see it, like think about it, even like 25 years, 30 years ago, like we used to see Nottingham Forest as champions. Like there's always like eras. Like
When was that?
Yes.
Like
That was in the 90s.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like if you look at back in the 90s, it was still like Barca,
Barcelona, Madrid.
Barca,
Yeah.
Barca. So like in terms of like these two teams, Barca and Real Madrid, they're already going like who's gonna
Yeah,
just
just
one of
we
us.
have like former champions of
Yeah,
Manchester
it's gonna be-
United. City,
but
Chelsea, Arsenal.
Like they don't have those eras like where
I love that about the Premier League.
In terms of the champions, yeah, I agree. This is the best part about it.
Now, in terms of
But the-
individual games, I turn on the
Yeah.
TV. I'm sure there's entertaining games.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
There's years that Valencia or Sevilla,
Valencia won it in what?
in the early
2000?
2000s,
yeah.
2000.
Definitely.
Sevilla.
No, it was Morientes. No,
Yeah,
was it
it-
2000?
It's sad to see when like the best players like in the Bundesliga, they end up going to
that
the
is-
Bayern Munich. Like it's like a shame for me because that won't happen in the Premier League. Like
you have
if a
some
player is really good, Dean Huijsen goes to Madrid. He doesn't go to Manchester City or like you know what I mean.
I see.
But like the players in
But
the
Isak left Newcastle, went to Liverpool.
yeah, that's because we spent Hamir money. That is like that's an exception.
Isak is average.
Yeah.
I don't think he's average.
No, I think he's below average.
No, I think he's injury prone and out of shape
All right,
for
can
top
we-
16. Okay,
Look, you want to start with Isak?
that's no, Isak doesn't deserve
The
the spot.
Hamar in the room.
give us Liverpool.
Since I'm the host, I'll let AJ start and then I can talk.
Okay.
But what's AJ? What is your reflection on the disappointing season? Leave Salah till the end because that's a separate
We
topic.
can literally talk about like 3 hours of this, but I mean,
Talk about the first 5 games, and I'm not talking about
episode.
Yeah, this could be a 2-part, bro. This could be a 2-part.
this would be like I think obviously I think the chemistry was off. I think just the whole team dynamics just never worked. Manager, of course, he doesn't sorry, he doesn't know what he's doing. Clearly, I don't know. He's just totally like lost. It's the worst oh my gosh, it's the worst football I've ever seen play on the pitch. I mean, one of the worst footballs. It's like
Yeah.
there's no like consistency. Players are losing balls. They're losing the ball.
Literally and figuratively.
Okay, that's something.
I already know what's going on. I'm reading minds.
We need it. This is rated F for everything.
That's why Salah was believe, bro. He doesn't want to lose the balls.
They're losing the balls. I don't know. They can't. They're not pressing. They're not tracking back. They're defensively is all disorganized.
It's a mess.
Offensively, I'm sure they don't know what he's doing. Gapo is like he's like I'm sure
The illegitimate son of,
I know.
It's just it was a total mess, and honestly, yeah, I mean, clearly, I think most fans know that Salah is the issue, and he shouldn't. He ruined the team, and I'll just say also the new players. I mean, it doesn't help that yes, our $125 million signing, both signings, Verts and Isak, obviously didn't play to their potential, so that definitely hurt. But even then, I mean, I'm just like. I mean, even Ekitike had a stint that he was good, but then he fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he got hurt. So it was just a mess of a season. Very injury prone.
Yeah.
The chemistry is off, and it was just terrible.
So I have a lot to say.
I know.
In order,
Rating team.
I'm just gonna go and I have 4 big points. Number 1, I'll start with slot. The problem starts first of all with the players that we brought in. I said this, I think, at the beginning. I would have rather brought in 6, 7 like above average players rather than 3 superstars. Felt like it's a waste of money. And also, the biggest issue with our team from the get-go was we don't have the depth. We don't have the depth to off the bench. This was the weakest I've seen our bench in so long.
Mhm.
And 3 years ago, we had Oxlade, Chamberlain, Milner, Henderson. I mean, these are players on the bench. Like, I mean, that's Jota. Like, those players are on the bench, not starting. Yeah, I mean, that's something like, wow. Like, and now we're going into the season with 3 center backs. Like, a team that's trying to compete for the title has 3 center backs is a joke. Like, yeah, I mean, that baffles me. And we're like, oh, we can put the center mids there. That's fine. Like, that was crazy. So for me, that was the first issue. And although I was really on cloud 9, like we got the best players, that was in the back of my head, like defense, we did not do anything for that. The second thing is with Slot, he didn't have, there was never a strategy. And the biggest thing that I always kept bringing up was he does not, there's no player development. There's the player interaction and I never saw a player got better with him.
Yeah.
Like, and also the rotation. There is no rotation. And he brings it up in the press conference that he can't put Chiesa in because he doesn't have enough minutes. طب يا حمار ما تلعبه عشان you get minutes. But he puts these players in the last 8 minutes of the games and expecting them to have an impact. Like, there was no rotation. And what ended up happening was he played the same exact lineup, give or take 1 player, 2 players, the whole entire season, except unless there's an injury. And these players got burned out. We were like pissing off on the end of the games because we're tired and we have heavy legs. And like, yeah, kida, your bench is useless because you don't trust them and they don't have enough minutes and they're not going to be able to pick up the pace of the game. And the players that you have on the field are out of form and we don't have players that can take their spot. It's like a whole mess. Yeah, from end to start. I cannot believe. I could say so much more about it, but I cannot believe that they still kept him.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe that right now, Messi, we kept him. Right now, they are insisting on keeping him and wasting next season because this is what's going to happen. He's going to have a bad start. 2 months, 2 months in, he's going to get fired potentially. And then we're going to get a coach that he has a week or 2 weeks, if it's an international break, to implement his creativity. And you can easily sign that off that we're going to end in 3rd, 4th place. No way we're going to win a trophy with a manager that comes in mid-season. So like, it's just a waste. You have a month. You have the summer to start from scratch. He clearly hasn't shown. It's not just the players.
Yeah, Xabi Alonso was available.
And he waited. I mean, he might have not been waiting for us, but he was available for a while.
Yeah.
Like, it baffles me. So that is a big problem. I really think the only solution, if we're not going to get rid of the manager, we got to get the depth. And I think that's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
And the players, like the rotation, not trusting players is something I hate in a manager. Klopp, every manager, if you trust your younger players, we had players, academy players could have easily stepped in and played a center back. Like, trust these players. That's how we get a Trent Alexander-Arnold to come up. That's how we get a Joe Gomez to come up. But like, he isn't trusting any of these players. Even Chiesa has some good games. He never got the chance. Negamoa, same thing. So like,
Nagamoa, that's the one that is going to kill me the most.
it's so infuriating, man. From the beginning to the end of the season.
Imagine somebody like Rui Nagamoa at PSG.
Oh,
I mean,
It's gonna be like
He's not.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
he's gonna be like one of these kids,
Yeah,
like
but
Barcola or.
But because of our manager, he's not a manager that wants to give the younger people chances. So like,
I think it's too big of a club for him. That's the.
we don't want.
yeah,
It's too.
I want a manager that develops in the future, not a
came-
manager that focuses on the present.
was champion.
We don't want a
He
present.
came in and it was Klopp's team. Let's be real.
I-
It was Klopp's team. He didn't have to do much.
He won.
They brought in one signing. They brought in one signing, which was Poison.
You know,
That was the only
the
signing
players-
last season.
the players the players probably still had the mentality of Klopp. Like, he didn't even I don't think
He just came in and slowed some
Salah
things.
carried that team.
Salah carried that team. And yeah, I don't think he did much. Exactly.
Yeah.
He didn't do much last year. And now after the team changed and everything, now we see
They
the
changed a
real,
lot,
yeah,
though.
the real.
Yeah, you changed both fullbacks. A team that is their bread and butter was playing fullbacks.
Yeah.
You changed both of them at the same season, and then you go and bring Ekitiki and Isaac, and you don't and Bird.
He
Yeah.
even played with a cap.
Oh man,
We
I
lost
didn't.
Diaz, we lost Jota, we lost
Yeah.
Darwin, we lost all these players.
I didn't review the players we bought.
Why would you use Diaz? That
Diaz. Honestly, I was an advocate
didn't
of
want-
losing.
I didn't
losing
want
them
to-
both. I was okay with it, but I was not like the replacements we got were not good.
Gakpo.
I want to say the player that, like I said, the player that pisses me off the most is Frimpong. You might as well buy two popsicle sticks and stick them together with duct tape and put him on the field because he keeps breaking. And Isak, bro, like when I'm listening to this message from Salah, like throwing shade about players not putting in effort and the mentality, I'm thinking of Isak. Hit the gym, my man. Like this is a step up to the lack of physicality. The lack of
I
physicality.
agree with
You
it.
can't keep
but
up
to
with
be
the
fair-
pace of a top
To
16.
be fair, he got injured from Tottenham. Someone broke his leg, like with the
Bro,
with the
bro, he played another game and got injured again.
it was a broken leg. Or
I hate players that are not physically like Messi. You're out of form. Verts at least is physical and he's in like he stays healthy. Salah, the reason his longevity, his fitness, that is like admirable
He
for
upped
a
his
player.
fitness a
But
lot.
Salah is different, man. You can't compare.
I'm not, but like my
average
point, even
player.
Messi's not like the buffest guy, but he's physical. He doesn't miss many games. Same thing. Yani, these fluffy players that we're buying, like injury prone.
But you got him
I'm-
knowing he's always been like that.
Yeah.
And that's what
But
when I tell
it's-
my friends, I remember when Liverpool signed Isak, I had a group of friends I was talking with. I was like, okay, you guys, I know you're excited about that guy. I watch him at Real Sociedad. He is
Injury
not
prone.
He's injury prone. He's like some teams go on some place like this and are surprised. Like
It's
David was talking to me. He was like, "Oh man, Fofana keeps getting injured." I was like, "He's been getting injured with Leicester. You got a player that gets injured all the time.
I don't understand what these yani, people up there in the top buildings are thinking.
He's got to be different with us."
I think we talked enough about Salah.
Yeah.
All of us need to say something about Salah.
Well, I think George. I know he was following Liverpool since Salah moved.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Get us started.
100% since Basil, bro. Since Basil, I've been following.
Bro, I've been this guy's. I followed him.
That's,
Basil.
Basil.
I still remember the first game we were together.
Oh, man.
Yes, we were in Charlotte, right?
Yeah. No, this guy is a boss, bro.
No, what a journey, man. I feel like, I've been following him since day one because I knew, like, I saw, like, this guy's, like, going to Europe from Egypt, from, like, Basud, and he's, like, trying to create a name for himself. And, he goes to Basel, Switzerland. And I remember the moment he shines, I was really watching these two games. Chelsea versus Chelsea. Yeah, home and away in the Champions League.
Was
He
it
scores with both legs.
Europa League.
I think
It was
Champions
Champions
League, yeah.
Champions League game.
Versus Chelsea.
Versus
Yeah,
Chelsea.
yeah,
He
scored
scores home, he scores away.
And Mourinho's like, "I want that guy."
Mourinho brings him into the Premier League. And I was like, that's it. This is the moment. We're getting, like, something special here.
and he scored against Arsenal.
Yeah,
Scored against Arsenal,
good
the Chelsea shirt, yeah. Solo goal, and then before you know it, he moves on to Italy, goes to Fiorentina, starts shining, goes to Roma, really like, okay, like he's cooking, and then club brings him in with Sadio Mane and Firmino, and then that's when it all started, man. That
It
first
wasn't
season,
club that brought him in.
the first
To be
season,
fair, it was a sporting director.
the
It
director,
was against actually Salah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that actually. I remember hearing about that. And the rest is history, honestly. I mean, him, Firmino, and
None of us could have
Yeah,
imagined though what
I
would
could
have
have not
happened.
especially that
I
first
doubt
season.
it, bro. He can tell you. I was like, he's just gonna flop like all the Egyptian.
And I was like, he's gonna get like 15 plus goals, like something like that. But nah, I mean,
It's
I
just like,
remember we're in the group chat. When you first started popping up that first season. I remember Match was like going off. He was like, "Yo, y'all seeing this? Yo, we're seeing this, dude. Like, this guy's scoring every
scored
game.
4 goals versus Watford.
Yeah.
Sitting with a French friend of mine. I was like, "Oh, Salah scored. Oh, Salah scored." It was like, it's the same goal, right? I was like, "No, these are 4 different ones."
He's
like,
scoring
no
every
way.
game. Every game. 2 goals,
Crazy.
3 goals, 4 goals, and before you know it,
And they were all in style.
he's
Chips
broken.
in and out.
Yeah,
Fun
that
inside
first
and-
season was something I haven't seen.
The goal versus Chelsea and,
I haven't
and the
seen-
iconic celebration.
I haven't seen these kind of goals since like I watched Messi.
Exactly.
Like, something that like I'm just like I don't know what he's gonna do. It's unpredictable. That first season was another level. I mean, he's continued to score, but the crazy goals, the way he went onto the scene, fire, man.
He took the Prem by storm, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Broke the record on his first season for the most goals in a single Premier League season. How many was it? Like 38?
Twice, I think. Did
He
twice.
scored 34.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Because the record was 32.
he got 30. No, the first
There's
he
so
got
many
32
records.
and 10 assists.
Oh yeah.
There's so many records. Like we can go. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He broke so
think
many
there
records.
are- like if you look at before Salah and after Salah, like it's crazy how many records he actually broke.
Yeah.
Like it makes me so proud to see like an Egyptian.
Can we
player,
imagine that?
Like
Like, can we even
Like-
fathom if I said that
Like-
like 10 years ago? We'd probably laugh.
I was laughing. In fact, both of y'all are like, "Oh, he's gonna do good." I was like, "Hey, no, he's not."
yeah.
I mean,
I was like, "England is not Italy. He's not gonna do good. Like he did good with Fiorentina or whatever, but he's not gonna do good in England."
Insane.
Nobody anticipated.
I mean, he failed in England already, so I was like, "Okay, he's just gonna be another one of."
So did De Bruyne. He also failed in England, and then he came back.
And he came back.
It's Chelsea.
No, but how many other Egyptian players have we seen?
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
league and
Like-
just completely tank. So, like, I had no reason to believe he was any different.
different culture,
Yeah.
different language.
I think
To be fair,
yeah.
Egyptian players haven't failed. like Omar Zaki, يعني fire, it dipped.
No,
Well, he
Uh,
actually,
no.
if you look more in depth into the story, he failed because of
He failed.
his
His
mentality.
mentality.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But it wasn't his ability. It was he
But-
doesn't have a hunger.
but
It's
I
not
think
serious.
That's the biggest difference between
It's
Salah.
زي ميدو كمان نفس الحاجة مخهم
Definitely the biggest difference between Salah and like many of the Egyptian
Yes.
players or like
Mentality.
African players.
Yep.
It's the mentality. It was never
Trezeguet, Ramadan.
it was never good enough. I needed to do better, and I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing.
And I think so I think that has actually put Egypt players on the map. Or what I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you're Egyptian now living in Egypt and you're like you're a kid or you want to play soccer,
No,
now Salah has the
You have a paradigm. You have a
idol,
paradigm.
yeah, the role model,
Yeah.
right? So that also makes me proud, like to see
I
an
think-
Egyptian player like that to raise that bar and that level.
I wanted to ask you guys, what is your? We all have. We could spend like a whole hour on Salah, but each one of you, what's your favorite memory from this last? These last.
For Salah,
Yes, last 8 seasons,
nine,
9
8
seasons.
of 9.
I know mine.
What is your favorite? Your favorite memory, if you had one, or one that like you hear the name Salah and your
Well,
mind
this
is
is,
engraved.
I have a memory. So I actually, majority of the games I watch is with my dad. So that's just a good memory. Like I'm gonna take
Yeah.
it for the rest of my life. But for Salah in general is the Man City goal. I think that was
Which
Which
one
one?
of them? Because I have the same.
the Man City, the one where he like crosses
He dribbles like 4 players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 players and he scores in the right right foot.
That was insane.
Like
Oh, when
Yeah.
he sat Bernardo on his
Yeah,
butt,
like,
when he was like,
and then
yeah.
Foden was in the background. He was like, "What's
Yeah.
happening right now?"
Bernardo fell on
Well,
his butt so
Yeah,
hard.
that was one of my favorite.
That
goals.
was
Yeah,
insane.
so
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
goal from there's also the goal from
That is a really
midfield.
I love that one.
the Champions League.
When Ederson was still
4-3, yeah.
Yeah, my favorite one is the one against Chelsea.
That's my favorite one.
the Chelsea
Cut
rocket
it with the left,
save.
shoot.
Call him, no, and it's the story.
The
around
story,
him being
exactly.
called a bomber, like, and he just completely destroyed, like, he nukes the goal. Like, we kept calling him the
That's
terrorist
true.
and bomber,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And he
That's true.
responded the best way possible.
best way.
That's-
Smacked it so hard, and then did this like that. I'm a behind now.
For me, I have 2 that really stick in my brain. Is the one against Spurs in the last minute, where like he like
Somehow get
cuts like fake. He's on the line and he like fake cuts and it doesn't and like scores. I'm probably explaining it bad. He chips it over the keeper, and then the one he had 2 goals, like an amazing performance against Roma. Allison was in goal.
Oh yeah.
That goal with the
So
it hit the crossbar,
No,
like it hit the post and in.
Yeah, it was a finesse shot. It was a
Oh, and then I just had in my mind, he's like going like this, going like this, and like so like he's a boss, bro.
Yeah.
He knows he's just whooped the hell out of it. He's like humble about it, and like he knows the Roma fans are like, dang.
They were saying that the hat trick in Champions League, the
Yeah, and then-
fastest hat trick in Champions League history.
So
against strangers. That's
Yeah,
right.
and the
against
goals, all the goals were unbelievable.
yeah.
I mean, they were unbelievable. Like he literally stopped the ball and
Oh, yeah.
and hit it. Oh, and another memory that like that I was like, I can't believe that goal he didn't score that goal was the Real Madrid final when Fabinho passed him the ball like he lobbed him the ball and Salah took it like on
First touch.
the first touch, and he did the little like roll over with the foot, and then he went to the side and he hit the ball on the right right foot, and then Courtois saved the ball with his arm like last second. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
No, but you described it so detailed. Like
Yeah,
I
I
feel
know.
like
Like,
I just
Fabinho put it over like it went over the Real Madrid
Yeah.
player right on the foot of Salah, stopped it
Yeah.
right on the foot. He rolled the ball over, like did a little move. He went past the defender, and then he shot it in the right foot, and it was like an inch away of going in. And Courtois hit it. It was, if you watch the highlight, it was the most unbelievable.
This is the second Champions League both teams play.
It was
Out of the-
unbelievable.
on the
If-
second one.
I promise
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
if that ball,
That was
if
both.
that goal went in, if that ball went in, it would have been the greatest Champions League goal ever. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bale one was hard to beat.
That team missed out on so many titles.
Yeah.
2 Champions League finals, like 2 or 3
Yeah, as we're coming against
semi-finals,
the Champions League gods.
and the Premier League gods.
Very unlucky.
This is
Yeah.
very bad competition. Anything else to say about this guy? Because he's a legend.
You think he's gonna stay in Europe?
I hope he does because he's capable of three good seasons on the top level.
Yeah.
I think if he goes to Serie A, easily could be a top scorer. If he goes to Ligue 1, maybe not as easy, but he could easily perform in all of those. He's not going to go anywhere in the Premier League, for sure. That would ruin his legacy. So I know he knows that. I think anywhere.
Even though I think a lot of Premier League teams would
but he is not
Oh,
going to. He
yeah,
knows like Liverpool.
yeah.
But I think he should. You were bringing up a good point. Like he's thinking, and then the future for.
It's probably his last contract, so he's gotta have to think about it and make sure he makes it count. Like you can make some serious money, dude, if he goes to Saudi Arabia or USA.
I know, man, but it's just a cop out.
Yeah.
I feel like why sell yourself short? You got you could play until you're 40. Why play 8 years?
I think if he goes to MLS,
You know,
This guy has a
that
six-pack.
You know that he wants to play until he's 40. You don't know that.
No, I'm saying you could. Like you
I
could be one of
understand.
those Egyptian players
He
that
does though.
gets rid of the mentality that's like, halas, I played a good years. I played one good year in the Premier League. I'm gonna go. Like,
No, he's already beaten.
yeah, but like my point is, you don't need to retire early. Change it up. All the players, it's the new
It's not
trend.
retirement.
Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo, Messi, they're all playing old. You don't need to retire.
And
Keep
even
going.
if he spends 2 years,
You're a
in Europe
beast.
now. I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean, Modric went to AC Milan, and he's like 40 years old.
And Saudi Arabia will always come down. Even
I
if
think
he's
he
like
will, yeah.
37.
Maybe not the same level of contract, but
Yeah.
still, he's a heir.
But it's between getting a pay cut and getting a huge pay increase. That's the thing. It's not even the same pay. Like he's got to be taking a pay cut going to like Italy.
I think if the right team in Europe comes, I think
Only Madrid can afford to pay him like
that's what I think.
a similar contract.
Yeah, and Madrid might not pay him that much, but they might tell him we can do 1 or 2 years. And
They're gonna do like
Barcelona?
1 year.
1 year, yeah.
Barcelona can pay.
Barcelona don't have money to
have
pay the
Europe,
power bill.
But Madrid has that.
I think
way.
I think Madrid is a possibility. We'll see. Personally, I would hope, but yeah, I mean, maybe Italy and maybe
He's got a spot. And Barcelona has like Lamine Yamal. He's not even there.
Yeah.
I would love to see him there and have the other two like little kids just go back.
I think he would be a good role model for them too. To be honest, like professionally,
I honestly,
Yeah.
I think Madrid will be a good fit if
if possible.
if
yeah.
Mourinho
with
wants.
Mourinho too.
Yeah.
Like he knows him. He was like, I saw
Yeah.
him. I chose him. Like
And but the other option is probably Italy.
Italy, yeah.
I
He
just
he
feel like
already knows the country.
I feel like he would
Milan.
love to kind of return back there. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool. Yeah.
Especially like I think Roma is back in Champions League. It would be nice to go back and play Champions League with
yeah,
Roma.
Roma.
He could be the captain. Like
Yeah, but he's not gonna win anything. Like that's the thing. Like
I think he's
if
gonna
I'm
accept.
not gonna win anything anyway,
For
do
the
I just
vibes.
go for the money? You know,
Yeah, that's true.
if there's a possibility of me winning a trophy, sure, I'll try and
Yeah.
stay.
But that desire of like I'm still gonna play in the Champions.
imagine if he goes to
And then do what?
imagine if he goes to Roma and he wins the league with them. They haven't won the league in like so long.
He could.
And
He
he's
could
good.
do that. He could carry the team like he did
Yeah.
Liverpool.
We'll
Um,
see.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he has like a Roth IRA, so
Oh yeah.
are figured out. So-
You better be investing.
Okay. Do you want to? Let's take a quick break, and then we will come back with some quick fire questions. All right, guys, welcome back from that quick break, and we are going to get into some quick fire questions. All right. So to save time, I have several questions. Basically, to summarize the season, how you guys remember it. You guys probably might not remember all of it, but see if you have anything on the fly. Okay. First question, and you can choose either one. Favorite goal or best goal of the season? Of this season.
Salah's goal against was it Karabakh?
Oh, I'm talking about the Premier League.
Oh,
So, I mean,
Premier
we
League.
can
Okay,
count that-
it was
that
Champions Yeah, with the Vert's back heel,
yeah,
and that was
I can go first because I'm gonna forget it. The Subasly free kick for me is
Yeah.
fantastic.
which one's
against Arsenal or
Arsenal.
City.
City to me, for
The
me,
City one was a
City
more
one.
technical.
Yeah,
City
it's
was
amazing.
beautiful.
That one is.
Lost, but it was a good one.
What else? Any other goals do you guys remember?
Sharky versus Arsenal for sure. For me,
Oh, that's a
Uh,
good
it
one.
was
There wasn't a lot of good goals this season
Yeah.
when you think about it, because of teams like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, Trossard
Like, which
versus
corner
West
do you like most?
Oh,
man?
Trossard.
Trossard versus
That's
West
that
Ham.
was a really
Most recent one.
yeah.
that last one.
Yeah,
The
that was
only
very
one
crucial.
was crucial.
That was very crucial. That was like when I was watching that, I was like, oh, thank
Who
God.
was that? The guy from Aston Villa against Liverpool, actually. the last what was his
What? No,
Yeah.
Rodgers?
It was
Oh no, Watkins.
it wasn't Watkins. It was someone else.
It had to be
Cristiano Ronaldo's goals.
But it was like the one that they were went up 4-2, I think. That was
Oh,
the
I
last
didn't
one.
watch. I turned it off.
You're saying it'll happen the second goal.
Oh, it was a beautiful kick.
Was it?
And it went top corner. It was
Wow.
yeah. That one was
Abanoub, do you have any?
I'll say Szoboszlai versus Manchester City. I love the free kick.
Yeah.
I love that.
yeah. So was like sure.
Okay, best game of the season.
Best game in terms of what?
Yeah, and you would
Mm.
you would be willing to sit down and watch it again because of how entertaining it was.
Liverpool Arsenal one in the beginning of the season was
That was
that was a
exciting.
good,
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I'm gonna say City Arsenal, the last one.
That one too. Yeah.
that one was
City
big.
Arsenal.
That one was big.
Everybody was
Yeah.
putting their best foot forward. That,
Yeah,
that's-
City
that was a
Arsenal.
big game. City Arsenal. We lost, but it was still a good game.
yeah. It was a very good game. I've seen Arsenal actually show some teeth.
City Arsenal. I would agree.
I'm gonna pick actually City Liverpool both games because the first game was at the Etihad when we won 3-0, and the second game when we won it in the last minute.
Those are
And-
terrible games. What are you talking about?
So for me, like these were like huge wins because it was like our first win at Anfield, like in so long. I mean, it was
everyone beat them.
But
in
was
Anfield
it
this
an
year.
entertaining game to watch? Like collectively.
yeah, but as a fan,
Not a fantastic, it's a fantastic display, and the other team was just like
Yeah.
sitting ducks. Were just
but as a fan, I thought these were.
Wasn't there a game that was like 5-4? I was trying to go back and remember.
I can't. I
There was a game that was like
remember that.
crazy.
No, that's Champions League. That's PSG.
Well, yeah, there
Yeah,
was
I-
that, but there was a Premier League game that was
Not
4-4.
4-4, but I remember like Chelsea Arsenal, like when they beat Arsenal. Didn't Chelsea beat Arsenal? Or they tied?
Newcastle was 4.
Just to not beat us.
Sorry, Chelsea Liverpool. That game, the 3-2
Chelsea beat Liverpool.
in the first leg.
Everyone beat Liverpool this year.
Yeah, that was a good game.
oh, bro.
Okay. Most shocking result of the season.
Most shocking.
Honestly, there wasn't any.
Really?
I'm pretty.
No, I don't think so.
dude,
No, Arsenal losing to Wolves was shocking.
Arsenal losing to
Yeah.
Southampton in the.
Oh, sorry.
Wolves and Southampton in the
Sorry, I think because Liverpool lost to everyone, I think it was the shock factor went away from me. So yeah,
that was a big shock.
Yeah,
Manchester United beating Manchester City was
No, I was gonna say the City Everton, the 3-3.
Oh.
Honestly,
that honestly when Gay passed that ball back, that's what's giving
Oh,
the league away.
that was crazy.
That's what gave the league away, man.
yeah.
The most shocking was
I was watching
the
that.
most crucial time for City.
Yeah,
But not losing to Spurs, relegating Spurs. Relegating Spurs. This is not like.
They were relegating, yeah. That's okay.
that's actually pretty strong.
But Everton game 3-3 in
Okay.
City.
Favorite player of the season.
Oh,
Doesn't have to be from your team. Could be in general.
Mine is Shirky. Yeah.
I'm trying to be different, so we'll go around. It's okay.
I'll go David Raya. David Raya.
You're still sticking to your team.
The goal. No, he's still thinking of the goalkeeper. Like he's stuck in that back fourth area.
No,
He's not gonna leave the defensive third.
Okay, go.
I think. I mean, I liked. I would say Ollie Watkins. I
Really?
like Ollie Watkins.
He has a
Started
start.
slow.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
started
Slow, but I liked Ollie.
I-
I also like Cunha from Man United.
And Wimble was really good in the beginning. I thought I really loved Ekitike at the beginning of the season.
Ekitike was good.
But also like to go away from, I thought Krupi was good, and Thiago, I had him in fantasy, so maybe that was
Yeah.
why I paid more attention. But he kept scoring. So that,
Thiago?
yeah, Thiago Brentford.
Oh, Igor, yeah.
Igor.
He's going to Brazil, yeah.
I had him, but yeah, for me, I'm just gonna say Ekitike because I had a lot of good memories seeing him score.
Yeah, my first pick would have been Shorky, but I guess I'm gonna pick Doko.
Semenyo too was fire.
But Doko
No,
has been
Doku-
on another
Doku.
level. Like
Yeah.
every game, and like the way he mastered the finish shot.
Yeah,
um,
That was recent. That was only the last
Yeah,
3
but-
games. You know, he
but
started getting it.
I've
He's
never
starting
seen
getting
a player get adapt faster than Shirky and start playing like
yeah.
he's been playing with this team for years.
Semenyo?
No, Shirky.
But he
Yeah.
eased him into the team. Like he was on the bench.
Yeah,
the
but
first-
like
he got that special touch.
Dude,
Pep gives
he's-
him like full free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that player is a very special player.
Yeah.
Simmer Nasri-esque.
No. No, much better.
French.
Samir
He
Nasri.
got
No, he's like Nasri. Nasri was good. Y'all sleep on Nasri, bro.
Because he's Arsenal.
I watch Arsenal. Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason.
Nasri was good, bro.
He had like what good 6 months, and
He was solid. He was solid.
he was very hyped for 6
The
months.
city stole from us. He was obviously that good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Biggest a few more. Biggest surprise of the season. Doesn't have to be a result. It could be something in general.
Liverpool, yeah.
Liverpool's position, yeah.
And being that bad.
Man United's
Man United, that's a good
Man
shot.
United's come up.
Michael Carrick, yeah.
Carrick, bringing the
Surprising.
Jackets.
I was just surprised at how many manager sackings there were.
Yeah.
This was insane this season. Maresca one really caught me off guard.
Yeah.
That one was
That was
That one
unnecessary. That's
I
not
did not even expect.
Well,
that.
that's the equivalent of Xabi Alonso being fired from Madrid. I feel
No,
like
I don't think.
both teams had a similar.
I think Maresca and Chelsea had an agreement. There's no way they would, because they knew
No.
No,
Maresca.
bro, this guy's talked about them in
But
press
I
conference.
thought because they said Maresca wanted to go City during when he was at Chelsea.
No.
There was something.
He got
Yeah,
fired.
I heard something about that. That there was a clause that says if Man City starts talking to Maresca, he is allowed to talk, even if he's like
okay.
Chelsea.
Let's say that
And if you
was
think
long.
about the timing of the firing, is probably around the time when Pep made his decision too. So who knows? But I don't know.
Yeah.
Or rumors.
Okay. Biggest disappointment of the season. You already said Liverpool. Any more? I think Tottenham is a disappointment.
Technically, it's a
Manchester City for me. I said it. I know it's
okay.
there's no expectation, but I really was a little disappointed because like I expected once they won against Arsenal, it's in their hands.
Yeah.
And they just need to grind out a few more
Right.
games, and they're already informed. So I was kind of shocked that the past.
Yeah, but it's not like they were on top of the league the entire season and dropped it.
No, but my point is, Halas, they finally overcame. They were finally in first place for the first time in the whole season, and then they started dropping points
Not
again.
this time, baby. Not this time.
But you were lucky.
Not this
You were
time.
lucky.
We pushed
Right.
them until
Okay.
Yeah.
Last
point
two
difference.
questions. I'll let you guys pick from these four. You guys decide which one you want to answer. Favorite moment of the season, manager of the year, player of the year, or worst manager of the season. Pick
Manager of the season
can
is
pick-
obviously Mikel Arteta. Like he's a.
Lee.
Because
Why is not losing Ricky? Why?
No, we're talking. Really, why?
Best manager of the year?
Of the year?
the Premier League.
Oh, the Premier League.
Mikel Arteta, yeah.
No.
He's a mastermind.
Areola, Habibi is
Areola's good.
Raula, يا جماعة.
It's not just him,
Worst manager is we know the answer.
You know the
I honestly think,
Arne Slot.
and I think Tudor is probably up there with one of the worst ones.
They go to door.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and did we forget that Sean Dice and Ismoe was had Nottingham Forest? What was the other guy too? There was
Nuno Spirito.
Oh, what's his name? I know
not
you're talking
Nurse right after him. And
Tottenham.
NJ Buzztagol.
Ah, Postecoglou.
How was that?
Bro, I totally forgot. Yeah.
This guy played 3 games and got fired. Player of the year. I think that's a good one that we can end on.
Player of the year?
I honestly
In the
don't know.
Premier League.
I mean,
In the Premier League.
it was given to Bruno Fernandes, but I mean, I don't know if I agree with
That
it.
tells you how bad the league is this season. Yeah.
But he's a beast.
He broke the record.
Honestly, man, I'll give it to Haaland probably.
Why?
To Haaland.
did.
Haaland
Are you just going based on his goal count?
or Declan Rice.
Declan
No,
Rice.
Holland doesn't.
Declan
deserve that.
Rice.
I think that
Haaland was like the best offensive player. It's hard
In
to
the
say.
first half of the season or something.
Yeah, he was the best offensive player. But
Declan Rice has
Declan Rice had the
started
overall.
close to every game for Arsenal.
Yeah, he had the overall like.
He got no injuries.
Okay.
Like the most consistent player, the most
Yeah,
reliable. Every game
exactly.
he gets at least like 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I feel like Doku would be a good shout too. He had a fantastic
would have
season.
been a good
Right
surprise.
season, Big Gabby.
Yeah, but Declan Rice best player of the year. For
Like,
sure.
was
Okay.
Doku not a surprise for you? Doku's a surprise for me.
He was
I
surprised.
was like,
He was always up.
when I started Doku getting started, I was like,
how
Doku,
he,
yeah, he's
how
gonna-
he adapted and then like being able to dribble and being so unpredictable
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
like he definitely caught me by.
But he's not. Is he a starter?
he's a starter now.
guaranteed starter?
yeah, he is.
He's still. I feel like 4
Oh,
games and he's out.
he's definitely a starter. Oh, he's
Yeah.
I'll tell you one disappointment. Marmoush.
Oh,
Huge
that breaks my
disappointment.
heart.
Because I was excited to see him. Like, okay, you've been 6 months under Pep. You should have showed.
Was he
more.
getting the minutes?
He wasn't getting the minutes.
He was getting started at the beginning.
He has to
That's
start every game, bro.
He started
90 minutes every
He
game.
started the first like 5-6 games, and honestly, I as a Man City fan watching him up close, I was like, it's not gonna work.
But he had a slow start, Messi, but he's not the only one that had that.
But at that point, you already have other players.
He's in a ruthless team. If he's in Arsenal playing players out of form, but they have no
You see
option.
how, but you know,
But he scored. He scored.
how we
goals
say
in the
about
last
Salah
quarter.
that he's physical, he's
Yeah,
he wants to
Not Marmoush.
Marmoush is not.
He was
a
never
physical
like that.
player. And I feel like he wasn't focused. Like mentally, he wasn't present.
He's being played out of position too. Alex.
Yeah,
he's
but
not a.
What is his position?
Forward. He's like a shadow striker. He plays like under a striker.
Julian Havertz.
Like him and Ekitike used to play off of each other, and that's the kind of. But Haaland, a team with Haaland, like why did you go to Manchester City? That's on you.
I've been saying that since he signed. I was like,
Yeah.
it's a mistake. Everybody said that.
But I honestly, I think I was excited to see him play more this season. But like when I saw him,
he had half the
I
amount
have
of
another
minutes.
disappointment.
Gyökeres,
Not a
it's
disappointment.
done.
He is a
He's
disappointment.
done his job.
Are you serious, bro?
He's done his job. What
What job?
He didn't.
He did not. What job?
He got 14 goals. He got 14 goals. That's
He was terrible. He was non-existent when you guys did
That's
it.
all we needed these 14 goals from
Oh
him.
my god,
These assists.
Wait,
Thank
he
you
only
very
got 14 goals.
he's gotten better.
he got better.
I predicted over 20. He's that close.
He's not the striker that they've been.
How much did you guys pay for that guy?
But 14 is very solid for a first season for a striker.
Yani, Salah
How
had
much did you pay for that guy?
65.
Yeah.
How much do we pay for you?
Wait, 14 goals, all competition.
That's not gonna work.
14 goals, 14.
You want to tell me you weren't disappointed in Gyökeres? Be honest with me.
I expected more, but I'm not disappointed.
Wait, 14 goals, all.
He's Darwin Nunes.
No, he's not. No, he's
He's
not.
Darwin
We
Nunes.
cannot make that comparison.
Nunes scored goals.
He scored some bangers this season.
And bangers.
Whoa.
And Nunes scores a lot of bangers. Are you serious?
Gyökeres did not score any bangers.
He did. He scored a couple.
Gyökeres had 14 goals, all competition, or just Premier League?
No, Premier League.
Premier League.
He had 21 goals all competition.
Oh, the competition, 21 goals.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's a good figure.
That's
5 goals in the
I'm
Champions
That's a great fan. I'm very happy with that for a
But
first
I'm
season.
sure Gyökeres was a disappointment for our tip. Like he
They're going.
100%.
One of their top
But
lists is a striker.
If he doesn't improve from here, I'll be disappointed.
One of their top priorities is a striker next season. That's what they've been
Yeah.
all saying.
No, I
They want to
mean,
get Krupi Jr.
no, I mean probably as a backup, because we're getting rid of Jesus.
But he wouldn't want to be a backup. I think he would want to be a starter. So
Well,
Yeah.
somebody as a backup for Gyökeres, he's still our main striker. He's our main man. No, Havertz is like there's more of like a attacking mid.
yeah,
I think that wraps up the questions, guys. So
Champions.
Champions League.
let's
predictions.
talk about Champions League predictions.
Oh man,
To end
Easy.
it.
Easy. Listen, they're good. They're very good offensive.
Last
team.
game of the season before the World. Well, I mean, there's friendlies, but last
Yeah.
official game.
before the-
They're a very good offensive team. They're gonna score on us. We're gonna score 2 on them. It's gonna be 2-1
Who's gonna score goals from your team?
from our team.
Goals first.
That's a
Gabriel-
tough question. That's a
Gabriel and
tough question.
Saliba.
You never know. Deck may pull up with another free kick.
Yeah, my man Deck. Yeah.
Neither.
Another free kick.
Yes, to mention. Yes, to mention.
But probably the golden boy Saka. One for him.
Kaka he was. He was all season Kaka fan.
And one for either
One
Leandro.
command.
One for Leandro or Gyökeres. 2-1. 2-1 total.
What's the final score?
2-1.
2-1.
Arsenal. That's
Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. Yes.
They're only gonna score one
Come
goal.
back to me. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. They have to score, but we're gonna hold them off for 90 minutes.
No. I'd be willing. I mean, this is not a betting. I'd be willing to put my money on that because there is no way, in a million years, that PSG is gonna lose to Arsenal.
Have you seen our defense?
It doesn't
They
matter.
lost to them on
I
the
mean,
set
they
piece.
lost to Chelsea. To be fair, they're
Who lost to Chelsea?
PSG.
Beginning of the season.
Bro, that doesn't. No, that's a fluke, bro. It's a World Cup, bro.
It's a fluke.
It's
They
a-
got crashed. What are
It's
you doing?
Club World Cup, bro.
Everybody wanted to win the Club World Cup. It's first of its like kind. It's the first time we have a World Cup
They
that is
probably,
34 years.
they probably were exhausted because they just came.
I don't. I don't.
Champions
I honestly,
and Champions League.
because I feel like that gives too much. Like Chelsea think they're like on top of the world because
It was Maresca. I'm telling you, that's why I'm saying
No,
Maresca is good, bro.
the PSG is like another level, bro.
So what's your
Did you see
prediction?
how they whooped? Who did they play? Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is the best. I mean, I thought they were gonna be the best team.
We beat Bayern Munich, bro.
Yeah,
It's not this version of Bayern Munich. I don't know why I'm pointing at you. That version
We
of
beat
Bayern
this version this year. We beat
Yeah.
them.
I would tell you,
Bro.
if you told me like maybe 2 months
3-1.
ago, like Arsenal versus PSG, I'll go for Arsenal. But after watching that second leg
against Bayern Munich is insane, bro.
I was like,
This is
team
ruthless.
is in
This is-
Zabat.
Oh, that guy
the
is.
way the way
Uriah Timber will lock him down.
No.
Uriah Timber will lock him
No,
down.
we
He's gonna get a goal in the first 20 minutes.
we always think when we think about PSG, we think attack. But this team, like the way the defending is Bayern Munich in the second leg in Allianz Arena, I was like, this is unusual. I've never ever
That was the best soccer I've
seen-
seen in a long time.
Yes.
I've never
The best games in like
That's like the top of
in
the
like
top.
the last
Yeah.
10, 15 years,
Yeah.
I would say.
This is a game I'd want to watch
Yeah.
again.
Yes.
You know when you play like FIFA or EFC and
Yeah.
you put your team at high press and like they actually stay in position all the time, like not even a single
And they don't get tired.
and they don't get tired and they're able to attack.
The ball ability, the physicality, it was
Yeah.
all top. You guys
The-
can't match.
Luis Enrique is a menace. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
This guy,
Bro,
is
Arteta's
a
gonna get humbled.
genius.
I think
Yeah.
2-0 PSG. 2-0.
I think
Or,
they get it.
3-1. 3-1, 2-0
Yeah.
PSG.
I go 3-1 PSG.
Yeah.
You guys are for
Here's the thing: if Arsenal didn't win the league, I would have said they were gonna lose bad. But now that they've won the league, I feel like these players gotta.
We're on a
feel-
roll, buddy. We're on a
Not that
roll.
you're on a roll.
They don't get
They
it.
gotta feel like it's doable. We can do this.
Yes.
They're gonna start
They look
believing
tough.
that it's not done. It's these things like the psychology, like it's gonna start making them feel like
They have to blur this out.
there is something they can do.
I get
And,
your.
and PSG
It's coming.
doesn't have the best defense,
But the way they played against Bayern Munich, I was like,
yeah,
this team is
yeah. But do you see how hard they conceded? Now Arsenal doesn't have good offense.
Did we not be Bayern Munich as well?
It's gonna be, and because of that, I think it's gonna be 4-0 PSG.
4-0. كل ال 10 4-0 بي اس جي كل ال Man, listen, man. I can be the only one. but
You're not gonna score against them, bro. Relax.
2-1.
With who? With
I
the
was-
Turkish?
I was a little more conservative because of Jordan. I said 2-0. So
What does PSG accomplish besides winning a Farmers League?
come on.
The Champions League.
Did you not watch them, Jordan?
Did you see their
Yeah,
last few-
what I'm trying to say is they're a good team, of course, but
They
they
made slots.
they get so much stress all year because they have no competition in the local.
Yes, true. I agree.
And we're fighting a very tough fight. throughout
I
the whole
agree.
year.
I agree.
You know how they're practicing for set pieces?
Who?
Have you seen their last few training sessions?
Who? PSG?
PSG.
No, I haven't.
They actually put they got like the football, like the American football equipment and like the pads that they wear and
They're
stuff.
running into each
And
other.
they're running into each other with of course like with tactics. Like Luis Enrique is actually paying attention to like how the keeper will protect himself against these like bulky players that try
Oh,
to push him. He's paying attention to every
Yeah, you're not gonna.
single detail. Like he's actually thinking.
We're making new tactics too. We're cooking new tactics.
I really feel that what's gonna happen is that PSG is gonna have you locked into your defensive third.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what we wanted.
they have-
And we'll
they
get
have
on the
the-
counter.
and that's the thing when PSG does that,
Counter with
actually,
You don't have pace,
it-
bro.
Yeah.
So
Rob
you have-
Martinelli. Martinelli can start this game. Gabriel Martinelli. Oh, yeah, Martinelli.
But she didn't lead.
Oh, yeah, Martinelli. No, Eze, I think, is the fastest.
Ezzy, that's a good
We
idea.
have plenty of
Nancy is not fast, bro.
Is he not fast?
What's his pace on FIFA?
We need
74
Oh, that's
pace.
dookie, bro.
But as
Yeah.
much as I think it's Arsenal's year,
Yeah.
but
PSG.
I think they need to have
a-
they need
They're
to
too
lose.
good, man. They're too good.
Arsenal need to lose this season's Champions League so that they can win it next season. Like Manchester City.
I think PSG
They
is
need
going
to
to win it like 3 in a row, kind of like Zidane with like
Uh-uh.
Luis Enrique. Like I feel like it's gonna be.
Luis Enrique is
It's all because they got covered Australia.
PSG,
Elia, Barcola, Desiree Doué.
PSG,
What?
PSG is one of my favorite teams to watch.
Yes, this
My
season
favorite team.
since they got rid of Mbappe.
And they don't have players with big egos.
The dictator.
watching Vitinha, watching
Yeah.
These are players.
Zaire Emery.
That's what I'm telling you.
These are
Salah
real
Salah
players.
would never fit
Yeah.
in such a team.
I mean, I think Salah would do amazing, but
Because
their
you cannot-
chemistry, yeah.
You cannot really.
He doesn't match the
Yeah.
care.
I would not start Salah over Desiree Doué.
Or Dembele,
Yeah.
I guess you can.
Like
Or
with the
Dembele. I forgot Dembele. I would not.
Are you serious? Ashraf Hakimi.
I'm talking current form, not prime.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking current form.
Oh,
so.
prime Salah in this PSG.
Oh,
Yeah,
That would be that would be.
that was a display. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
But anyway,
yeah, I don't know.
it's gonna be like PSG Inter Milan final.
I wish.
George,
I can predict.
but it's not gonna be a
We have
5. It's
the
gonna be a
defense.
4-3.
You don't have a prediction?
No, I cannot predict Arsenal winning. This
You
game.
cannot predict Arsenal winning this game?
Yeah, it's definitely.
I think
Can
it's
you, in
doable.
clear conscience, predict Arsenal winning?
100%.
Bro,
100%.
he's the most biased person.
100%.
All Arsenal fans, by the way.
Hey, wait, are you guys telling me?
Delusional.
Are you guys telling me you have 0% chance of winning this game?
5% chance.
I'll give you 30%.
No,
Yeah,
let's be
yeah,
realistic.
yeah, I feel like that's
That's
realistic.
about it.
no, I give 1%. I'm sorry,
1%?
1%.
1% chance of beating PSG.
مش الدرجة دي.
Okay, خلاص, 5%.
Are we
Yeah.
that dookie? Like,
خليه
you guys were invincibles in the Champions League up until this point.
5%.
And if we beat them, we're going to be titled the Champions League invincibles.
The Champions League Cup.
The Champions League invincibles.
5%.
We'll be titled the Champions League invincibles in the new format.
Bro, I
But it's done.
wish you guys would have just played Bayern Munich in the semifinals, so we would have gotten rid of you.
No, we would have beat them
You
again.
had Sporting.
You're on the easy bracket, Habib.
I think
Brother,
If Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid,
You
they
would've
would
got
absolutely whooped your butt.
PSG lost in the Champions League. We have not. You guys are talking to the favorites.
Bro, don't. The PSG lost and they still beat us, Liverpool.
You're not gonna score on 7-0, bro. I'm just telling you.
I'm telling you.
Seminole?
I'm telling you.
I feel
Budapest is ours.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
7-0.
Budapest is ours.
the PSG Bayern was an early final.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yes,
was the
yeah.
full final.
That was fire.
Come back. Hey, can I come back to this
You guys
podcast
are-
next week?
You guys are not a match for PSG. You're not a match. You don't
We are undefeated in the Champions League.
Who did you face, my dude?
We're undefeated.
He's gonna be like, oh, we faced Arsenal in the group stages. We faced Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Faced Bayern Munich in the group stages.
Doesn't matter. Bro. Liverpool was top of the last season. We got one.
5% chance, George. 5% chance. Okay.
And a solid 50-50, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Solid- It's a coin flip. It's a coin flip.
Okay, you are really full of crap if you're gonna give yourself 50 chance.
It's a coin flip.
No, it's
No,
not a
it's
coin.
That's not a coin.
It's a four-sided coin. flip. You're only going.
They're
Still
gonna
a final game.
they're gonna have
Exactly. It's a one-leg game. You never know.
real chance is gonna come the first 2 minutes.
We'll have to go to the Parc des Princes. Then have to come to
Park the Prince.
Can you watching the first 2 minutes? It is.
Princess.
No, Parc des Princes. It's a sky.
Netflix for real.
It's a sky. It's a sky.
Someone's right.
Parc des Princes.
Princess. Is it?
But the Princess
I think it's a raw.
Disney movie.
I think it's a raw.
Yo, the first 2
Fuck it.
minutes, the Arsenal players are gonna play and amazing. The first 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta get. You got the moment you get into the defensive zone, you're gonna see the belly making a run on the counter and do it. You're gonna see like Ferraris flying, and your player's gonna, trying to run after them. And Raya's just gonna be like, he's gonna walk away. He's like, you guys can score. I'm not gonna try to.
Record this, dude.
Yeah, mark my word.
We're gonna clip that on TikTok after and put the score 4-0 PSG.
2-1.
And,
Arsenal. 2-1.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Any last
Love you
words?
guys. That was an amazing season.
Thank you guys for a good episode. All right, guys. You know the drill. We'll see you guys soon. And
World Cup.
yeah, see you for the World Cup for sure.